I think I have never seen something like this before. But before we're gonna start, I just want to put a little warning right here for you, because we're gonna be discussing very strong topics here. So if you're actually a really sensitive person, I'm recommending you to don't watch this video. After you being warned right now, let's talk about it. So this game, Doombyfate, allegedly killed someone. So recently they've added actually 1x1x1x1 into the recent update. I'm gonna just play this update a little bit for you so you will understand what's going on. But before that, epilepsy warning. So if you have epilepsy, you might get a seizure attack because of watching that. So do not watch this. I'm gonna just play a little bit of this clip so you will understand what's going on, because you see what's going on. Allegedly a person named Kid, after playing this update, you see on the screen, oh my god, that's actually an intense lighting right here, died because of that, got a seizure attack and died. Even for a person like me who's not got epilepsy, I would get dizzy by watching this all and over again, because the light's flickering so fast. Like this intense lighting right here, there should be a clear warning that's gonna warn a player about that. And there's more people that talking about it. As you can see on the screenshot, I'm epileptic. When I first saw X1, I almost had a seizure. Please have something to tone down that stuff. I just also want you to know that everything you will see in this video is 100% real. So Mel right here is 13 years old, while actually his best friend Kid is 20 years old. Apparently she was alone at home and had a seizure attack from the flashing green, black, white strobe effects and died during emergency surgery roughly 2 hours later, because she was rushed into the hospital and unfortunately passed away during the surgery. Mel and also developers as well was receiving death threats. Apparently, from what I know, they living in another country, not in the USA. I think they're from Thailand, so there was a night for them when all of that was happening, and after they wake up, they were receiving the messages, what's going on, like take a look at that, all stuff like that. Doesn't matter what's happened, like no one should receive death threats, okay? I just want to point that out right now real quick right here. Do not do stuff like this. The situation was so confusing, and the only proof that we was having is Mel that's saying that, hey, my friend died because of this game. And when the Quickcraft find about it, what's going on, he actually decided to call Mel on Discord and make a Discord interview. He put the whole conversation on Twitter. It's actually almost 37 minutes long. And after that interview, we finally was having more information what's happened. And after that interview, a lot of people was questioning, hey, is that even a real story? I also was asking this myself, because yeah, there was a lot of loopholes in the story. Got a lot of things that doesn't add up, because after watching an interview, we know that Kid was supposedly found by a 19-year-old neighbor who had a spare house key. So this neighbor was able to access her house, Kid's house, and instead of calling 911, this neighbor actually just called 13-year-old boy so he could just run into Kid's house. All of that was happening at night, at midnight, so that doesn't make sense at all, right? Because like instead of calling 911 at first and calling an ambulance, the neighbor called Mel. So yeah, he claims to perform CPR on Kid, but Kid was seizing, meaning she had a pulse and was breathing. Yeah, you actually don't do CPR on someone who's seizing. If someone breathing, like the heart pulse is active, you can do CPR. And here's when things even getting more confusing, because you see, after Kid was rushed into the hospital, apparently Mel, 13-year-old boy, 13-year-old kid, snuck into the surgical ward alone as 13-year-old minor. Like, it's not that easy. Like, I feel like it's almost impossible or even impossible, because yeah, they're using key cards, they're just locking the doors with a key. So this feels really unreal that a 13-year-old teenager, so basically a kid, can actually do stuff like that. And there was no any evidence at all that that happened, only Mel words. And what is crazy is that Mel can't even provide Kid's real name, even privately, to Creek. So you're a best friend of her and you just don't know her name? Like, that doesn't make sense at all, right? Mel was actually talking about that he will organize a charity event so he can raise the funds for a funeral, because apparently, that's also crazy, all of the family members passed away too, according to what Mel was saying. So after all of those informations came out, most of us already assumed that Mel is actually lying about it, not telling the truth. And yes, that's right, he's actually been lying. You see, the reason that this story blew up is not only because the developers messed up and don't put up the proper warning, but we've also got this person right here, which is apparently, according to developers, this person right here is not actual developer of the game, but this person was actually working for them as a social media manager or something like that. So this person was responsible for probably some kind of post promoting or something like that, like managing community, that type of stuff. And what you can see right here is how that person was describing this whole situation. Like, even though all of that is fake, the staff actually reacted at this that way, and that's not fake. Like, you've got to have no heart to just talk about this situation like that. How many epileptics are gonna die? One? Question mark. This person, by the way, in descriptions got kind, positive, benevolent. I don't think so. I don't know if that's a boy or a girl, but I'm gonna assume that's a girl because of her avatar. NYZ. Let me explain to you something. Maybe instead of writing, don't play games if you're sensitive, just put a warning in the game. You are generally this mad over some random died. I'm crying. Like, that's her words right here. That's insane. Like, it's crazy how you can talk like that. Have some morals, like empathy. Like, you don't have empathy. And there's more bad stuff that this person was talking about, and there was also like other people on Discord server sending some stuff, but apparently that was not a staff members, but people with artist rule that was actually giving them access to chat. I don't know why actually, but that was also happening. But we've got the worst thing right here, because you see this girl right here actually posted something like this, which is so bad. Like, how can you do that? Son, she's with Tank now. Bro, are you serious right now? Yeah, that's actually real screen right here. This person actually posted this, and keep in mind that all of staff members wasn't know that Mel is lying about the situation. Someone just died and you acting like that. Like, it doesn't make sense for me. Actually really disgusting behavior, and that person should not act that way. Of course, this person, NYZ, no longer work with them. They've actually kicked all of those people that was making mean comments, jokes about the situation from the server, a Discord server. So that's good that they've actually did that. And yeah, they know they messed up. Mel also shouldn't act like that way, came up with this whole story, because now, congrats Mel, you can be sued by them, by the developers, because you've actually lied about that someone passed away because of them. So that's a defamation, and a serious one. So prepare for a giant lawsuit and potential money lost. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's a defamation right here, and they can easily do something about it, like the developers. You can't lie about stuff like this. Also, he literally admitted that he sneaked into the hospital. So he admitted to do a crime. Like Mel, oh my god, dude. Talking about lawsuits or something, if a player will die in your game because you don't put enough information about epilepsy, I'm pretty sure you can also get sued because of that. So if you actually putting a content with strong lighting, make sure to put a proper warning, okay? I'm actually in the process of editing the video right now, and Mel actually make an apology to us community and also to the developers as well for his actions, and here's his apology.
I absolutely understand that what I did was horrible, but I am actively trying to let the doombyfate dev team and the entire internet know that I am sorry for this, and I'm trying to make amends.
So that was his apology. I'm not gonna be the person that's gonna be judging him if he actually feels sorry about the situation, or he just made this apology because people are mad at him. I just hope he genuinely feels sorry, and yeah, he truly made this apology because he actually feels sorry. I should also mention here that developers, as soon as possible, fix the update and actually fix the epilepsy mode, so now everything works perfectly fine, which is actually really good. Developers as well also apologized us, so I really hope they learned their lesson. The one thing I want to say at the end is that I agree with Creecraft, and people actually need to stop immediately believing every new Google documents and every story that gets tweeted out. That's true. Don't believe everything you see without the proof. Question everything, read the full story, watch the full video, ask yourself if something seems reasonable. Big claims require big evidence. That's right. I 100% agree. Like with all new technology that's right now is available for us, we've actually got to make sure that we're gonna actually verify everything. And also, why I'm making the video, someone might have epilepsy, so if you adding a strong lighting into your game, intense lighting, strobe lighting, just put a warning. I can aware more and more people about that after they're gonna watch the video, so that's also a good thing. So I feel like we've talked about everything, and the moral of the story is, don't create fake stories like that, because you can easily ruin people's life. Why you even want to lie about stuff like this? So do not do stuff like that. Don't handle the situation like that way, joking around those stuff, that's bad. And now at the end, I will just say that now, thanks to this whole situation, at least game developers will be more careful about people with epilepsy.